1v3 is completely different to 1v1. Obviously, you're playing solo as we do get this game underway. I do believe, obviously, they're both Arsenal, but THEWEZZATRON attacking today on your left to right in the home strip, and THEWEZZATRON from right to left in that away strip.
Absolutely. So 2 minutes gone here, and it is the THEWEZZATRON who has the ball. And I think, like you said, the first goal, if he can get it, it will give him a great deal of confidence, but also it will force THEWEZZATRON to change the way he's used to playing. He doesn't rush things, THEWEZZATRON. He keeps possession, as you see already. You know, he doesn't fire the ball forwards. He just plays it around, keeps possession, almost tires the opposition out into making a mistake. And then, of course, once he does capitalise on that mistake, he's then incredibly difficult to break down. As Lacazette picks the ball up on this left-hand side, finds Mkhitaryan in towards Aubameyang. Good challenge in the end there, and it's out towards Guendouzi in the heart of the Arsenal THEWEZZATRON midfield as he goes over the halfway line. 10 minutes gone here, and a fairly even sort of stalemate start here.
Yeah, a little bit cagey, obviously, both from both sides. Obviously, it'll be interesting to see how the THEWEZZATRON can try and break him down. Will he be a little bit patient? Will he be a little bit more gung-ho attacking? But THEWEZZATRON's definitely working his way forward nicely here, trying to play that one through. It's fallen back to Iwobi. Here is possibly your first chance. Great bit of play, and there it is. Opening 15 minutes. It is Mr. Aubameyang himself.
Yeah.
Aubameyang, should I say, himself.
Unfortunately, Harry's 7-0 prediction is wrong already after just a couple of minutes. But that's exactly what we were talking about. He suffocates teams almost, or opponents, should I say. And then once he finds that little bit of room, a little defensive lapse in concentration, straight through the middle there. And it was, of course, was it Aubameyang or was it Lacazette? It was Aubameyang. He turns, and then the outside of the right foot into the bottom left-hand corner, and it's advantage THEWEZZATRON, and now he's got that base to go and hold this game. Yeah, as you say, he's very good at keeping possession, so this will favour him, but just see the way Aubameyang hold the ball up there. That's a nice little thing they have on PES this year. The players will be able to hold off other players. You don't even have to press anything on the analog stick, they just do it. So having the physical attribute is a big plus. Absolutely. Ramsey has the ball here for the THEWEZZATRON. He knows that the next goal, excuse the cliche, is all crucial here as we tick past the first sort of 13 to 14 minutes or so. Koscielny forward towards Maitland-Niles in the heart of the THEWEZZATRON midfield, and now Iwobi finds Maitland-Niles again. This really slick but just not rushed possession football. He never plays the pass that you were touching on, Ricky, playing the percentages for Eterito's finishing. You know, THEWEZZATRON uses it just in passing in general, as Maitland-Niles is in again, and it's, oh, I thought that was going in there, it's just gone the wrong side of the post. Yeah, just into the side netting, as you say, just the percentage game there of playing the football, get it out wide. I think Mac took a deflection actually, and nearly fell to him for the tap-in. I tell you what, Ricky, that was some block there from the THEWEZZATRON to deny the Frenchman. 17 minutes are on the clock, and it's worrying signs for him, but crucially it is only 1-0, and all the while, again to use another cliche, all the while it's 1-0, it is still well and truly game on as Maitland-Niles heads up towards that halfway line. Now Mkhitaryan out towards Iwobi. What else is THEWEZZATRON doing here, Ricky, that's making him such a great competitor in the PES League? Well, his positional play is brilliant as well. I mean, he's not pushing too many players forward. I'm sure a lot of these players do play that defensive attacking option, which keeps your player back. And when he gets the ball, he's very, very effective at just keeping possession. But what about that for a ball through the middle? Lacazette nearly got through. Yeah, it was good reading in the end from the THEWEZZATRON, and Hector Bellerin, who mops up that danger there. It's not been a terrible start from the THEWEZZATRON. He has conceded early, but he's playing some nice stuff, Ricky. Yeah, he is, but the thing is, this is a three-man group. The problem is, you lose that first game, it's going to make it tough. Yeah, for the second one. I mean, technically, we could have all teams finishing on the same points if they can all beat each other. Absolutely. So we'll have to see how that goes down. The Portuguese player, REDERHUGO, is the third in the group. And yeah, as you said, they will get a bye on that fourth player who can't be here today, so they'll all get a standard 3-0 win across the board. And therefore, as you said, the first game is very, very crucial here, and the THEWEZZATRON, you would feel on paper, has the hardest task of all. Yeah, absolutely, and THEWEZZATRON continues to flourish here with players palming their way forward. Lovely ball to Mkhitaryan. He has got Aubameyang trying to make the run forward. It took a slight deflection, but some good defending, and defending is important in PES. I mean, you have to be able to defend, otherwise you are just going to concede goals for fun. Absolutely, as Aaron Ramsey plays it out towards his right-hand side. Half an hour gone here, and it's into the danger area from the THEWEZZATRON, and it's a brilliant header away, and we've touched on how great THEWEZZATRON is at holding leads, and that's because his defensive positioning, he's so resolute at times, and once again there, what a great header that was.
Yeah, I mean, for me, what I'm seeing here is possibly THEWEZZATRON maybe start using the wings. He's trying to go down the middle, but it isn't happening. We saw there he had a ball that whipped in. That's caused him the most problems in this opening 36 minutes. So maybe the second half he makes a couple of changes.
Absolutely, and an astute observation there from Ricky as Aaron Ramsey plays it through, looking forward towards Mkhitaryan. And it is a smart stop in the end from Pedicek, the one you would expect him to make as we tick towards the final 5 minutes here, and it is Tiamat that leads by that 1-0, and I've seen it time and time again on the PES League. This Frenchman loves a 1-0 win. It's his bread and butter as Hector Bellerin plays it forward towards Aaron Ramsey, and now he's got support from Guendouzi. Good challenge though from Tiamat again. He kind of sucks the THEWEZZATRON in, and then that final pass he just takes it off him, but it's a chance here. He wasn't able to make that challenge, and then that's a smart save in the end, Ricky.
Yeah, it was a bit of manual shooting as well there by THEWEZZATRON, which does help out, and he struck it cleanly. Sometimes the goalies may even parry it in their own net, so you never know, but he's got a corner. It's the first corner for an all game, and
especially if there was manual goalkeeping from Tiamat as well, he could have been in trouble there.
We have seen that.
We have seen that a few times yesterday. Mkhitaryan plays it in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Almost headed goalwards there, but Kolasinac makes the all-important interception, and it's ricocheted back off the THEWEZZATRON Arsenal player and out the play for a Tiamat throw. And 2 minutes remaining in the first half. What else have you seen, Ricky, in this first half?
I mean, overall, it has been pretty even. Obviously, Tiamat scored early, which has given him the advantage, but THEWEZZATRON still can feel confident here in the second half that he can grind something out, but he has to. I think his defending's got to slightly improve. That was a little bit of a reckless challenge there.
A naughty one that on Maitland-Niles as it comes towards the end of the first half, and the THEWEZZATRON not embarrassed at all in that first half. What does he need to do? Because he's not really made much inroad, has he, in the Tiamat back line?
Yeah, as I said, I think he's got to use the flanks a little bit more. A lot of these teams do like to play narrower. And
do you think that's a formation thing as opposed to a personnel thing then?
Yeah, maybe switch it up slightly. Some of them play 4 centre-backs at times. If you want to maybe go for a 3 at the back, I mean, there's so many options to play. It is trial and error at times. You can see they're playing counter target, which will actually make your forwards stay forward as opposed to coming back every now and again.
Absolutely, and we've so frontline pressure there from the THEWEZZATRON, and 47% possession there for the THEWEZZATRON. So in terms of the stats, he's doing a pretty decent job, but that one important stat is that 1-0. Of course, Guendouzi has left the field, and Danny Welbeck on here by the looks of things for Tiamat. It will be Tiamat that gets us underway in the away Arsenal strip, and Iwobi is down this right-hand side, finds Aubameyang, now back to Iwobi again, plays it through towards Aubameyang. He certainly doesn't want to concede early in the second half. It's ricocheted around, and it's Mkhitaryan, and it's just far too easy for Tiamat at the start of the second half, and it's got to go down as a defensive error, that, Ricky.
Yeah, that was a little bit unlucky. He was trying to clear it, and he had 2 players around him, and they couldn't get it out, and it fell back towards them to slot it home. So that's unlucky there for THEWEZZATRON. I don't think we're going to see a replay of it, but
well, unfortunately, for large parts, most of that first half, he more than matched Tiamat, but right at the start of the first half and right at the start of the second half. Is it concentration? What is it? How's that happened twice in the game?
Yeah, maybe just a little bit.
That's a wonderful flick.
Yeah, it is a lovely. You saw a few goals of those yesterday as well. But yeah, maybe lacks of concentration, maybe going out the gate real quick. It's worked once, it's worked twice. So maybe this is something we'll see from Tiamat throughout the course of this tournament.
Absolutely, and Tiamat there again. We said, if he gets that first goal, he's so difficult to break down well. If he gets 2 in front, it's nigh on impossible, most people say in the PES League, but never say never here for the THEWEZZATRON down the right hand side through Hector Bellerin, again using Ricky's tactics of getting wide, but that defensive ability, the header coming in again there from Tiamat. He's just such a hard nut to crack as Maitland-Niles finds Iwobi forward towards Aubameyang, and he's got support now, and we'll start to see spaces opening up now, won't we, Ricky?
Yeah, we will, because obviously THEWEZZATRON has to go for it. We've got to try and get a goal back. You can see he's got basically 4 at the front line right now, so there is going to be space, and Tiamat, as I've seen here, very good at what you say, keeping the ball and just working it around and tiring out his opponent. 55
minutes gone here, and it's Tiamat's Arsenal that are 2-0 to the good. 2 first minute of each half goals, and Aubameyang tries the back heel. It was a wonderful back heel, wasn't it, that goal? Not quite goal of the day for me, I'm sure we'll see possibly better, but certainly the goal yesterday with that, was it scorpion kick? Is that what the kids refer to it as these days? As the ball gets played through the middle towards Iwobi. Now Mkhitaryan, the scorer of that second goal, which sees Tiamat probably just about topping this group as Aubameyang now heads in towards the danger area. He's just not able to get the ball off him at the moment. It's wonderful stuff from the Frenchman, and it's Lacazette again. Chance for 3. Smart stop from the goalkeeper. Will these chances just keep coming now, Ricky?
Yeah, great save there from Leno, and yeah, he's somehow WEZZATRON's got to turn this around. I mean, he is getting countered now over and over again. But is he going to make more tactical changes? That's a question. He is playing a neutral. If you look at the player names at the bottom of your screen, now he's playing a little bit more attacking. So as he makes some changes here, he is on the right-hand side of your screen, on the left-hand side.
So for Tiamat here, we've got Iwobi on this sort of lower on the flank. What's he doing with that? Is that just a pure defensive so he can double up with Hector Bellerin, or what else are the viewers going to be seeing from that formation?
Yeah, he's basically now just compacting it in and having 2 defensive midfielders, 4 at the back. He's got 6 players now at the back there for the WEZZATRON to try and get through. Or maybe not, they've switched the players. I don't know if you've got the wrong...
you never know. You never know here. Oh, what a save that was. Smart stop there. Fingertip stop coming in there right off the line. It looked for all the world to see that was going to nestle right into the roof of the net. But we have another corner here for Mkhitaryan. They're looking for 3. Well, he's looking for 3, should I say, as we tick into that final third of the match. It will be the former Dortmund man, Mkhitaryan, to fire it in. It's almost another defensive error, that from the WEZZATRON. Back towards Koscielny, in towards Aubameyang. Smart one-touch football there, but finally he can clear his lines, the man from the UK, and it is the Frenchman who is leading by 2-0 as we tick towards that final stage.
Yeah, there hasn't. I mean, I'm not seeing too many chances here, unfortunately, from the WEZZATRON. At this stage, does he try and keep it 2-0? Does he just try and not concede? Because I think it's going to come down
and
to...
go for that second spot, possibly, in the group.
him facing the last opponent. It could come down to that, because Tiamat has been very, very impressive with keeping possession in this game. So
have you seen enough from the WEZZATRON to think he can go and beat REDERHUGO?
I think so. I mean, as I say, he's a very calm player, composed. I just think he is having a hard time of trying to break through that back line, and he's tried different things, you know, the flanks down the middle. He's just not clicking for him at the moment.
The Ice King is an impeccable defender of a lead. He's not fazed by anything. He doesn't get emotional. If he does lead, he just treats it like it's 0-0. He goes again, and if he scores, brilliant. If he doesn't, he'll sit and he'll just win it 1-0. And as you see in this case, he has got that second goal, and it's even harder to get back. And now Hector Bellerin's down the right hand side, and a chance for 3, but good defending in the end from Mustafi. Now Guendouzi picks it up, finds Hector Bellerin inside towards Aubameyang, but cut out by Ramsey. It's kind of now or never, isn't it, Ricky? It's do or die in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he's got. If he can get a goal in the next 10 minutes, then he does have another 10 to try and steal one back. He's got to make the most of this possession here with Özil. Maybe have a strike. He has done so, and that was a massive stop. Maybe a turning point in this game. Really good save with the outstretched palm.
It really was a wonderful effort that from Mesut Özil. I almost fell off my chair as I saw that going into the back of the net, but a smart stop in the end from the number 1. And now Mesut Özil will take the corner kick down here on the near touchline as the cameras look on towards the action. An interesting defensive block there from Lacazette at the near post, but they all count. He's getting it away from the goal as now Welbeck climbs with Koscielny, and it will trickle out of play, or will he keep it on? No, he will keep it on, and he's giving it away, and a chance here to counter with 15 minutes remaining. Finds it infield, and now Lacazette picks the ball up, turns away from Hector Bellerin, now finds Aubameyang again. Just so good in possession, Ricky.
So good, yeah, so quick as well as making the decision. Lovely little nutmeg there as well for the cameras. Here's Lacazette, Aubameyang, is he onside? No, just a fraction off.
Some Ole football there from Tiamat, and just a fraction the wrong side as Leno now clears it downfield. That would have been some goal, Ricky.
That would have been a fantastic goal. It's always nice to pull off the party tricks, especially when you're leading by 2-0.
And now Aubameyang finds Lacazette, dispossessed, but one back though, and a chance here for Tiamat. And knowing Tiamat like I do, the gamesmanship will start to creep in as we tick into the final 10 minutes. Having said, certainly if it was at 1-0, and now it's at 2-0, he may try and go for the third. No, he's too professional, and he's gone back towards Willock, and now tries to find Aubameyang. It's dispossessed, but that is a perfect example. 2-0 up, doesn't go for the third that perhaps an Eterito or an Eldridge O'Neill would do. He's happy with 2-0, he's happy with 1-0 because he knows defensively he's so good.
Yeah, that's why it's fascinating to watch the different styles from all these different players. Obviously you have different abilities, some more attacking than others, but this could be a chance here for WEZZATRON. If he hits it now, he's in this.
Game on!
Back in the tie.
Well,
2-1.
Now we're going to see whether Tiamat is as resolute as I kept saying, because, as you said, 10 minutes remaining, or about 7 minutes, but he's got the goal, the all-important goal to bring him back into the match, a lifeline here, and now, can he grab that equaliser, Ricky?
What a splitting pass as well, right through the middle here. Look at the run that was made, and he only took one touch, right here, and bang, wallop that one into the far corner, and he's got time, but we'll see what happens.
Tiamat, defensively, what are you made of? The WEZZATRON, offensively, what are you made of? We have just about 6 minutes plus stoppage time, so the fourth official will be trotting to that technical area, and I don't believe there will be too much added on, possibly 2 minutes. There hasn't been too many stoppages, obviously outside of the 2 goals in this second half. We haven't really stopped play, so Kolasinac now forwards towards the WEZZATRON. The crowd sense something could be special here on home soil for the WEZZATRON. Plays it across the face towards Danny Welbeck, but that's too easy for Petr Cech, and that was a chance really, Ricky. A poor cross in the end, but he's got it back. I can't go to you, unfortunately, because we've got another chance. No, now Welbeck dispossesses.
Yeah, that was a real chance. He had to make the most of his possession there. Unfortunately, he didn't, and this may be the final chance, but look at the pace for Willock. Oh, he tried to maybe foul him. He didn't get away with it, and well, it looks like it is going to be able to finish 2-1 unless he can snatch another one. Don't want to concede, don't want to lose that goal difference.
And he might just do here as Danny Welbeck skips inside. It's 3-1, and it's just clinical on the counter-attack from the Frenchman. You've got to feel for the WEZZATRON, who put himself right back in the frame, and then only to douse the fire with water right at the death, because he just left himself a little bit too open, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he had to go for it, the WEZZATRON, and unfortunately he got caught, and now instead of having a -1 goal difference, it will be a -2. Could that play dividend in the last couple of games there?
Absolutely, and Harry's 7-0 is off the cards, but Rennie's 3-1. What a prediction, my man. He's got it nailed on the head, second game in, as we just see an instant replay as Danny Welbeck cuts inside, and then just another ruthless finish.
Tidy, yeah, very, very tidy. Opened his body up, shaped it nicely. You can see here, he took possession of it. He thought maybe he was going to hit it here. He said, no, I'll cut inside, skip past you both, and make that 3-1.
Yep, job done. Game, set, match, top of the group, and now REDERHUGO on looking. What does he see from this? How do, the man from Portugal